So what is the reparenting? Reparenting is changing the parents' record of the detail master detail relationship. So in master detail relationship, one is the parents and one is a child. There is a parents is related with the multiple child. A single parents related with the multiple child. If you want to change the its parents, for example, this is 1 2 3, and do you want to change its parents? Then you have allowed the for example parents A initially, and you want to disconnect this and want to join B, then this is called as a reparenting. What is that? Changing the parents record of the detail record in master teacher relationship. For example, student is a master and the course enrollment is a detail. An enrollment record is linked to a student a single record is enrollment with the student A. Reparenting allow you can change the enrollment linked to the student B. For example, this is A and this is B. As child is linked with the A, reparenting is allowed to change the student B enrollment B. Then key point of the reparenting is by default reparenting is allowed by default. That means there is a checkbox. What how kind of the checkbox allow reparenting? This is a checkbox. If you click it, then by default is reparenting is allowed. You can disable the reparenting by the uncheck of the option during the object creation. This is interface while the be creating the object, and you can and the this reparenting or allow by a unchecking on. If reparenting is disabled, for example, if reparenting is disabled, once a detailed record is linked to the master, it cannot be moved to the another master. This setting is important for the maintaining data integrity in certain business process. Why this reparenting is allowed? Because for the maintaining the data integrity, there is a term which is the data integrity is most important. Then how to the configure the reparenting? Go to the setup object, a detail object, a field and relation, create master detail relationship. There is, select the master object. There is a checkbox allow reparenting. What kind of the checkbox? Allow reparenting, this kind of the checkbox. Check and uncheck based on your requirement. Then scenario, a student change their enrollment from the one course to another, one batch to another batch. If reparenting is allowed, you can update the enrollment record to a point to the new batch. If reparenting is allowed, reparenting is not allowed, you must be delete or you must have to delete and recreate the enrollment detail record. Then new kind of the scenario is based on if the reparenting is not allowed. Best practice allow reparenting on the business process, support the moving child record between the parents, and disable for the strictly hierarchical data. For example, finance transaction link accounts. For that, there is a no permission of the reparenting is allowed. We should a question is should we allow reparenting? It's depend on the business requirement. It totally depend on the business requirement. If you want to the child move from the different parents, then you allow reparenting. And if there is any strictly hierarchical data means that the finance transaction or the linked account transaction, finance transaction linked to an account, then reparenting should not be allowed, strictly not allowed in that case.